it was started by a group of artists, and by the analysis of what was happening in Europe and what was not happening yet in Italy. The main needs, because we started the festival, it was to have an event that supported creation of independent companies, which is not something that was happening in Italy and which is something that is happening from this year in Italy. Second, very important reason is to support the evolution of contemporary circus in Italy. But not only that, not only contemporary circus. It means the festival is not for contemporary circus. In reality is a multidisciplinary festival which is orientated toward the contamination between languages. So we are much more interested on the point of contact between different languages, architecture, dance, circus, theater, etc., physical theater, than on other things. This means that circus had the potential 10 years ago for us to become one of the main focus for contamination of languages. That's why we are programming so much circus actually. Where is the festival situated? Is in Italy, about 50 kilometers from Torino, in a Baroque city called Fossano, and then its evolution brought it to be in 5 different cities actually. So it's always almost 25 days of festival. Part of the festival is orientated toward the public. So the first part of the festival is for audience, but the final part in Fossano is orientated toward programmers. So it changes also as contents, as kind of programmation. And most of the programming is based on companies we followed. This means most are premieres, or if they are not premieres, they are shows that just came out a few weeks before, and we take huge risks because you don't really know what will happen in the festival. And it's based also on process of support of creation in Italy connected to Europe. It's not in here, but we are in many European projects. We were a European Cultural Festival in 2012, which is what helped us a lot to connect to Europe. And we are in Circus Next and other projects. We also a lot of presentations, pitch projects of companies with 2 forms mainly, 20 minutes on the stage or 6 minutes just video or talk. We also work a lot on formation. This means we invite directors, artists to connect through seminars with other artists, and especially with the Italian territory. And the other main reason to start the festival was to influence the national panorama. Why? Because multidisciplinarity was not recognized. There was not a call for multidisciplinarity, and we had, for example, with the ministry, we had 4 funding, 4 rendicontation, 4 projects, and we spent years saying it's the same project, but it's multidisciplinary. There are many multidisciplinary festivals in Italy. It's not that they're not, it was just not recognized. We bring, they come about 200, 170, 200 professionals from all over the world. we have more professional every year from Italy, which is something that interests us a lot. The festival, as I was saying, it was born in 2007, and it was written a project of 300 pages that nobody read, fortunately, either we would never have made the festival. And in which we had 200 pages of theory, 10 pages saying what we wanted to say, another 200 pages of theory. This allowed a great freedom in a very small city. Fossano is 26,000 inhabitants. It was the less touristic city, the second less touristic city in Piemonte. And it's a very beautiful city because it's a Baroque city with a medieval castle in the center. How many minutes?
You use 6 minutes now.
Okay. Okay. So we developed in many years. What the kind of programmation it was? First year, street theater to get the local audience and get into the city. Then we start building the audience for the festival we wanted to do. So increasing the standard and changing the typology of shows. We start bringing contemporary dance and contemporary circus, and then we went on this way till the last 3 years. That were the years of more connection with Europe and also of working with a highly motivated and fidelized public, which helped us to build, to have the justification and resources to build theaters, because there are no infrastructures in Fossano, so we have to make our own. We build about 15 theaters out of nothing, courts, castles, circus tents. Most are frontal stage, 20 by 24 with huge rings, grates. And we develop more contemporary language in closed space, keeping a very popular kind of programmation in the street. To finish, we have 4 levels of programmation. Popular programmation for families, which is the first you meet when you come, to bring, to get new publics. Then two steps of higher level programmation, and then 1 step of very, very experimental and innovative programmation. Okay, I'm almost over. What we make focuses on different languages, but also on nations. And we try to make these focuses with a very complete gamma, very complete range of kind of shows. So, for example, in the French focus this year, we had from the street theater of high quality to the most contemporary languages, dance, theater, circus, etc. And 2016 will be, next year will be the last year of the program. So then we will rediscuss completely the shape has taken the festival and maybe change completely his organization and his kind of programming. But we still have to get really into this process.